Hi, it's Saturday night, the 3rd of October, and day 277 of my journey to business alignment. Are you living the dream? I sure am. My power statement for today said, I will work with Fahad to get his list of to-dos finished so that we can go live with this website as soon as possible. Well, I'm going to do a short little Zoom video to show you what we got done. He got done and I finished up tonight. And so I'm going to show you that in a Zoom video. So right after this, you'll see a little Zoom video of that. I want to show you, this is my to-do list right here. The 3 highlighted ones got done. Bam, done. And then I also got this. Well, I'll come to that in just a minute. While Fahad was doing all of the things that I'm going to show you on the landing pages, I was getting a ton of things done today, especially since it was a Saturday and I had meetings for most of the days as well, conferences in the gaps. And so I was able to accomplish these tasks during those gaps in the meetings throughout the day. I focused on those 3 main tasks at first to get those done, and then I worked on my non-website tasks to finish those up. I started those Friday, but I finished them up today. So my most important task for today, of course, was to finish typing out the 4 task lists. This one was the task list for Cody. He's got it looks like a lot, but it's just more of a description. And then here's the master list of here. And there are 1, 2, 3, and 4 pages. And I'm going to get those done. And then I don't have it here. My non-website tasks, I got those done. I'm going to talk about that. And so that's so exciting, getting those done. My fun task today was to do some work on my publisher program and finish up those podcast landing pages for Fahad so he can finish those up first thing Monday morning. Well, I'm going to show you what he's got done already, and then just a few things I'll talk about that he's going to finish up Monday. My exciting task for today was to finish the tasks on my non-website list. This list, you can see that list, and that they're all scratched out. Bam! Done! Woo! So that was a lot to do today, especially with the conferences day that I had. The end of the day success routine question says, get honest with yourself, Marty. What didn't go well today? Or what could you have done better today? Did you wake up and early start strong? I sure did for a Saturday. I was ready to get started on that day and get into my first conference at 10 o'clock. It was great. Were you productive throughout your day? Yes, I do. You just saw all that we got through the portal of my mind to the world of the physical. Did you get the most important things in, those 3 main ones done, and all the rest of that other pages? Did you move your goals forward, pushing that big old rock up that hill? Absolutely. Did you show up as the person you wanted to today? I was kind of tired this morning, but I did. I cold water blasted that out and got going, a little exercises. I was doing great. What about your personal time with Kathleen? We spent the day together. I was up here doing some things, she was doing things, but other than that, we're in our conference meetings and lunch together, dinner together, and evening. It was great. In summary, I asked myself, were you honest with yourself this morning, Marty, with your tasks? Did you keep your promises that you made? Well, this morning I promised I would focus on those 3 main tasks and get those done first. And then I promised myself that I would finish the tasks on my non-website task list, which I did. So, bam, done. Way to go, Marty. The next question is, what movies did you watch during your mindfulness time today? Did you make time for them? And were there any instant replay clips or movies that you saw? Well, of course, there's my 5 must-see TV favorite 5 movies that I watched. I watched every morning. What I mean by that is I sit there quietly with a little quiet music or a creak sound or whatever, and then I'm watching them going to the movies. That's what I mean. And then I watched a short clip of an instant replay movie of people looking at those podcast landing pages and clicking, listening to the podcast. Oh, so exciting. I also saw Rochelle Crowder's Insight video. Imagine it all done and working. And I'm going to have that tomorrow, that interview, and then get those things done. So it's exciting. I'm excited about getting in at least another 4 of those interviews. Hopefully I will have 5 business interviews into the minds of successful business owners on the Insights page when I launch. I'm hoping to have that be done. My next question says, what's the one thing that would make all the difference going forward, Marty? What's the one thing you could change and improve upon? Well, the one thing that I can do better on going forward is to get the last website task finished as soon as possible. Period. So my power statement once again for tomorrow says, Fahad and I will finish his list of website tasks as soon as we can, and then get those troubling ones. I got 4 troubling ones that are going to take a little more work than what Fahad can do, and get a WordPress expert to get them done. That's what we're going to do. Next is, were there any mistakes or failures I had that I can turn into a tool of success going forward? Well, because I had the conference meetings throughout the day today, I had a full day of work and meetings for sure. It wasn't until about 6 p.m. or so that things settled down a little bit. And so as I look back on my day, though, I can't think of anything that slowed me down except those meetings and working in between the gaps. I think that the day overall, though, was a very big successful day. So no failures that I can think of. The next question is, what was your biggest success today, Marty? In other words, what did you do well? Well, my biggest success was finishing the publisher work on that those pages for Fahad to finish up come Monday morning. Got them done. And they're going to be sitting there, and they'll be quick little ones. They're not a big deal. The next step in the end of the day success routine is to rate my day's effort. And so I gave today an 8. I gave it an 8 because I was only able to work at the speed of 8 today due to all the meetings that I were interrupting and doing my little gap work. I would have liked to have had a full day, and that sort of slowed me down. And that's okay, though. It was still a very productive day, as you saw. More pieces that were attracted to my mind, worked on through action, and manifested into the world of the physical. That's how it works. Okay, I want to end the day strong. Here's what I'm grateful for today. I'm grateful for the principle that says, keep the flame of success shining brightly as you continue to move forward. Benjamin Franklin, toward the end of his illustrious life, wrote words that would give anyone pause. He said, when I reflect, as I frequently do, upon the felicity I have enjoyed, I sometimes say to myself that were the offer made me, I would engage to run again from beginning to end the same career of life. All I would ask, though, should be the privilege of an author to correct in a second edition certain errors of the first, end quote. My hope as I continue to go on my journey to business alignment is to try and reduce the number of errors I have made along the way and will make so far, and thus light a path for others. And hopefully it's you or one of you, however dim on occasions it might be, that would guide you toward the treasures that really matter. Pride in the work you do, peace of mind, contentment, and a sense of accomplishment. What treasures, man. The fact is, you can achieve as much success and wealth as you desire, providing you are willing to combine your natural God-given talents with your newly acquired knowledge and ongoing knowledge and determination to pay the price in both time and effort. But you must add to this the truth that success without happiness is a worthless state of being. These principles lead to the next thing that I'm grateful for, which is the law of vision, which says a man or a woman without vision shall perish. So ask yourself, where will I be 5 years from today if I apply all that I have and am learning from this day forward? Where will I be? The next thing I'm grateful for, Carl Sandburg said, before you go to sleep, say to yourself, I haven't reached my goal yet, whatever it is, and I'm going to be uncomfortable and in a degree of unhappiness until I do. When I do reach it, I'm going to find another. This is the cadence of success, Sandburg says. Success is no executive club, that's for sure, or exclusive club. It is open to each of us who have the courage to choose our own goal and go after it. Period. There's no exclusivity to this. It is from this forward motion that human growth springs, and out of it comes the human essence known as character. All the thoughts summed up of our life is what's called character. Perhaps the ultimate purpose of life itself is to the testing of the human spirit, to develop out of it something better, more nearly perfect, our best self, in other words. The ultimate success of the individual, then, is not to be found in the material results of our labors, for whole civilizations have already been buried in the sands and the dust, and undoubtedly more civilizations will crumble on top of them in a never-ending heap. But after the sands and the dust, only the human spirit is left to go on. Each of us in our lifetime are entrusted with a fragment of that human essence to be the spark of our own existence from birth to death. Are we rich? Have we enriched the life spirit which was given us? Are we successful? Have we made the spark glow more brightly? I think those good questions that I've just asked are important to go to bed on and to sleep on. Think about it. Where will you be 5 years from today? I'll see you here tomorrow night, right back here at my laptop, typing, recording, talking. But until then, for now, I wish you all continued success. Good night.